My name is Tiffany Walker. I'm a certified financial planning professional, and I'm affiliated with Cap Trust Financial Advisors, also known as Cap Trust, based in downtown Minneapolis.
My name is Michelle. I am an associate financial advisor at Bond and Debit Wealth Partners in St. Louis Park.
My name is Nicole Meeker. I am a mortgage loan officer with Cross Country Mortgage. So I was introduced to this by the executive director. She was a financial advisor I know, had been a judge last year, and so she had asked if it was something that I would be interested in, and which love volunteering, love women, and love the financial industry. So I maybe recruited a few more people to come in and be judges with me.
I would say, so yes, I did connect with Nicole about this, and the reason why I signed up is because I'm pretty passionate about financial literacy. Love the idea of working with kids and young people when it comes to financial literacy. And this was really new and different, and never judged a debate before, and so why not?
Yeah, similarly, I've known Nicole long enough to know that if she says something is great, then it's worth doing. But more than anything, I also am passionate about financial literacy, specifically for young women, young adults, right? There's many times I've heard that women don't even know that financial services is a career that could be a good fit for them and something they enjoy because they aren't exposed to it early enough in their education. And so this was my way of making sure that we get the word out that this is a great career and that financial literacy is something we should all be excited about and learn about before we get out into the world and have to figure it out ourselves.
And Tiffany, I think, isn't it in the financial services industry, it's only 30% women?
Less. Actually, I think I want to say 26% is the most recent statistic I heard of all financial advisors are women. And obviously we're 51% of the population now in the United States. So there's an imbalance and we need to work on that. And the best way to do that is to go out in the world and show young people how we do what we do.
I would say that I was reminded of how curious young people are. They want to, we had individuals come up and ask, what do you do? How do you do it? What does that mean? And so it was a good reminder that, getting out there and talking to young people and getting them engaged means that we have a higher chance of getting them into the field.
And I think for me personally, I was actually really impressed with how knowledgeable. I know that they have their packets, but the way that they process the information, the way that they brought that forth in the arguments, it just never ceased to amaze me of how much of a sponge and how much knowledge can be gained.
And also how passionate they are about these topics. We tend to think as finance as something that's dry or boring. We don't think it is, but the general public maybe perceives it as that. And so to see how excited they all were about the topic, even though they just are starting to learn about it, and then immediately turning around after the debate was over and starting to ask questions because they wanted to learn more, that was really exciting to see. I think sometimes you can get kind of cynical and down about the youth of the world, and this is just, again, another drop in the future is bright if all the kids are doing things like this. Yeah, I don't think, you don't need to have debate experience to be a great judge, because really what you're judging is how they're presenting themselves. Do they understand and present the information, as well as they can in a short time? So having some background knowledge is great, but really just showing up and sharing what you do know and your time with these young people is the important part, in my mind.
Yeah, I would agree. I think that it matters most that you come. That you sign up, take a chance. I know for me, I was a little nervous and unsure what I was getting myself into this morning. But around round 2, I think we were solid. We kind of had an idea of what was to be expected, and it was really cool to see the young people kind of take over, and they knew exactly what they were going to do, and they knew whose turn it was, and it flowed, and we were there to really just watched them work their magic. Like, it wasn't really on me, it was on them, and they kind of knew exactly what was going on, and they wanted to do it and do a good job at it. So yeah, you show up.
What she said, show up. but I think it is showing up. It is showing that there's women in the financial services and getting that chance to network. I think judging the debate and the debaters getting that confidence is part of it, but also seeing you have 3 women in the financial services that have successful careers, and that sometimes can be more impactful than did they win that debate or not.